Hello, Rockin' Rhino researchers. You've got Mrs. MJ and Mrs.
Landry. Hi, guys.
here with you today, and we are going to see how water changes rock using brown sugar, sand, and water to simulate the process of weathering. All right, Mrs. Landry, what you got? Lead us through it.
All right, boys and girls, if you look at your worksheet, you'll see for part 1, number 1, we had to place a small clump of brown sugar in a pan to resemble a rock. I modeled it in a measuring cup. The next step is to use an eyedropper to drop water onto the rock, and then you'll record your observations. This is very interesting, as you can see.
It looks like it's turning white.
It does look like it's turning white. Okay, it might take a little while, so just be patient with us. But you can probably see some weathering occurring now.
I think we should have a hurricane type rain.
I know it wouldn't come out.
Oh, kiddos.
My eyedropper was not working with me.
Nope. It was more of a drizzle. Ah, here we go. There's your good Houston rain. All right. Wow, look at the change in that.
There's a lot happening. We can see that our rock seems to be weathering away.
Oh my goodness, look at that big wet glob at the bottom.
Is that better?
Oh, it's caving in. Oh, look at all those sediments. They're moving. I see some erosion starting to happen.
Erosion is happening, and this will be the last dropper for part 1.
I think Miss Landry's having fun.
I am having fun. For number 3, we mix brown sugar with sand and repeat with the water droplets. So we're going to start with 1. We'll be using 4 droppers of water. We're going to start slowly like we did on the other one. So it doesn't seem to be getting dark as fast because there's sand incorporated into the brown sugar. Now we've got some movement. That was our second dropper. Here's our third. Okay, this is the last one. You can already tell there's a difference in how much erosion occurred with the same amount of water. Look at all those bubbles. I think, has the movement stopped, Miss MJ?
No, it's really creepy slow like The Blob. You know that movie, The Blob?
She's seeing the close-up. She's probably got a much better view than I do.
Yeah.
Are you on one or both?
It's that one. It's slowly moving. It does have a bubble. But you know, it did not weather away. Like this actually is dissolving. Not that rocks dissolve, because rocks don't dissolve. Right?
They weather.
They weather.
They weather, and the sediment moves away. So we've got lots of erosion on the first one.
Because there aren't rocks in this one, right?
No, there weren't as many. There were no rock particles. It was just brown sugar. So it's moved and weathered away almost completely. But here we had sand incorporated with the sugar. The sand did not dissolve away. The sugar did dissolve. So some sediments, the sand will remain in place or close to where they started because they did not dissolve, whereas the sugar did.
You know what? Okay, now I'm getting this. Okay, so the more dense the rock is, the more weathering it takes in order for that rock to break apart. Whereas the less dense the rock is, the less compact it is, the less amount of stuff in it, the faster it weathers. So this one must have had more stuff. It's more dense. Remember that lesson back at the beginning of the year, kiddos? Think of density.
Those molecules were tightly packed together, so the water wasn't able to get in and infiltrate the rock, causing it to weather as quickly as this one did.
Yes. All right, kiddos. Wrap your brain around that one. Have a great one.